and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So students and guys, welcome back and a very warm good morning to all of you. So today I am back with another topic, and this time it's a poem. And now this poem is very beautiful as our dreams, as beautiful as we fantasize. See the beauty of nature, and we all know how much beauty and its nature are discussed by the poets that are there in our curriculum, in our book. Yes, so I hope you all are excited just as me, and let's begin today's topic. And I'm pretty sure all the boys and all the girls students will enjoy thoroughly, because this is related to something very natural and beautiful, attractiveness, appealing. Yes, so are you all ready? Come, let's start. Now, I have pasted few images which are there on the screen. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, this looks like as if we are watching cartoon. This looks like as if we are watching a fairy tale movie, or even if we are watching something fables. Yes? Do you agree with me or not? Comment down quickly in the chat box by giving a thumbs up. Yes. So what is the role of this? That we can see how beautiful bunnies are playing on in the park. There's a beautiful tree that is pink in color. These are showing Japanese blossoms. Yes, we can see flowers, and the sky is such a blue clear sky. This rarely happens. These things are found only in paradise. And we can see birds, a flock of birds. We can see a goat who is there, and we can see so many flowers, dandelion, jasmine, orchids. We can see butterflies taking nectar from the flowers. So students, do you see such type of scenery around you? No. Yes, such sceneries are possible when we read or when we go through any fables, any children's story books which describes the beauty of nature. Yes, the paradise, the beautiful nature environment that is surrounding us. So this is our theme for today. Now just keep in mind, whatever the poet is trying to tell us, symbolize us with the help of this poem, it's everything related to beauty. So let's start today's topic. Now, the name of the poet is little bit difficult, but fret not. I shall teach you a very simple way how to remember the names of such poet who are born either in France, Ukraine, Russia, who have some difficult names to remember. But before, let's understand the meaning, the title of the poem. Now, poem's title is Meadows Surprises, and definitely I'm sure meadows are surprising us with each and every year, each and every climate, each and every fall. How they look one when they are in winter season. Again, they start blooming when it comes to spring season. Again, they look tired when it comes to autumn. So isn't the meadow surprising us with different colors, variations, variety of natural vegetation, plants, flowers, trees? Yes, that's what poet is trying to tell us, that meadow is always surprising us with some or the other thing. Maybe it's surprising us with its beauty, with its captivating charm, its attractiveness, and how wonderful. If we have time, we just need to think and embrace how lucky, how wonderful we are. We are getting to spend time in nature. Hmm? And that's a matter of this fact that students, many people, they try to visit hilly areas. Many people, they try to visit serene, peaceful gardens when they want, a break from their monotonous life. Why? They have been tired and dull by looking at the busy hustle bustle of the noisy streets of the urban area. They want a time back for retreat, and for this they choose to go back in a place where they can find nature at its best and raw. So This is what the poet is trying to tell us with the help of the title of this poem, that how meadow is in its raw state, and despite being in its raw state, it still surprises us with different variations in color, different beauties, no matter what. So now let's start and see what the poet has all about. But before, we need to have some idea about the poet. Now, about the poet. Louis Brand Phillips is the author of decorative painting using nature. Now he is painting nature. So now if he's painting nature, now definitely his imagination skills, his highlighting skills, his observation skills must be at par, high. Yes. So he was born on June 15, 1942, is an American poet, playwright, editor and author of children's stories. Now see, he is a poet, definitely because he's writing poems. Playwright, that means he also used to write different plays pertaining to adults and children. Editor, now who edits and reframes or structures something, and authors of children's stories. So a very intelligent man. The poem portrays the blessings of nature, definitely disguised in surprise. Meadows that are full of novelties, that means royalties, richness, the richness of beauty. Bounties means abundance, बहुत सारा, you can even never count it. Bounties of flora and fauna. A keen observer and soulful listener can enjoy the lustrous greenery around whenever he is so close to the nature. Now, what are we getting to know about the poet? So, with the help of this passage, we can get some idea what the personality of poet is all about. So, what can we say in a word or two? He is a person who is famous for painting nature through his imaginations, first of all. Secondly, he is portraying the blessings of nature. Now, he is saying that a person should be a very keen observer, जो बहुत ध्यान से observe करता है चीजों को, and a soulful listener. Now, soulful listener is a person, even if someone is not saying anything, there is no verbal conversation, you are able to apprehend and listen and understand to his words. That's called soul to soul connection. Yes, we generally use this phrase, you are my soulmate, you are my twin flames, you are my connection, soul connection. Even if I'm not saying anything, I am not using any verbal communication, you can understand what I'm going through, maybe with my gestures, my looks, my eyes, and my face expressions. So this is what author is trying to say, the poet, that you must be a keen observer and a soulful listener, because nature never tells us anything. It only shows its beauty through variations and blessings. So you can enjoy the lustrous greenery around whenever he is close to the nature. He enjoys such things and he means it. Now, let's move forward and see what does the epilogue of this dialogue Meadows means. Now the meadow offers several surprises. Now there are a lot of surprises, abundant, to the one who has an eager eye to look at the meadow. Now walking on the soft velvety grass. Now he is using a metaphor over here because grass is as soft as velvet. Velvet is a material which is very soft, slime and slimy to touch. So he is saying that walking on the soft velvety grass, the sound of the brook, the butterflies sipping nectar from the flowers, all such things give immense pleasure. These sights are no less than the nature's surprise gift. Do you all agree? I definitely agree. So now what is the epilogue saying us? That poet is discussing and talking everything about walking on the soft velvety grass, the sound of the brook, the butterfly who is sipping nectar from the flowers, all such different sights. Now different sights means alag alag nazare, different observations are giving me immense pleasure. Now immense pleasure means lot of pleasure. These sights are no less than the nature's surprise gift. So now he is saying whatever sights I am getting, that I am seeing a butterfly sipping nectar, or the sound of a bird brook, or the soft velvety grass, ये सब तो कुछ नहीं है. These are just surprise gift, return gift, which I wasn't even aware of. Walking further on, one may find a rabbit hidden in the grass. Okay, now he's saying even if you walk on the ground, or even if you walk through that nature, you may find either a rabbit is hidden in the grass, or one may not be able to see it instantly. Maybe you are not able to see it instantly, but soon it would hop in front of you because it would be scared. Now, it's okay you are not able to see it very instantly, but it will hop in front of you because it would be scared. A dandelion was golden a couple of days ago would have also bloomed. Now he's saying last time when I went back to the retreat nature, I saw a dandelion flowers a couple of days that was golden. That was not yet in full blossom. But now if you will be going there in a couple of days ago, it would have bloomed. मतलब वो पूरी तरीके से खिल चुका होगा. Now rabbit, for in order to see a rabbit you will not see it instantly, but it would soon hop in front of you because it would be scared. Now when you spend a longer time in the nature, then only rabbit will come in order to search for you, because by that time, at that time, you must be there for a longer period of time. Now rabbit will think that this person is not going anywhere, so he is about to remain here for a longer period of time, so I must go and hop near him. Okay, now what author is trying to tell us about? Okay, now one could also find accommodation. Now houses in the meadows means accommodation, place for living. There would be burrows in the ground. Now burrows are like this, and they are beneath the ground like this. And who are known for living in the burrows? Rabbits. Burrows in the ground, nest beneath the tall trees. Now if there is a tall trees like this, and if it's having branches over here like this, so the nest will be over here like this. Yes. And mound for ants and so on. Mound means a little ant hill that is cone in shape, and so on. For every person there would be of some or the other surprise. Now the author is trying to tell you that this totally depends upon your perspective. It totally depends on your choice. What would you like? But if you would like to ask me such questions, I am definitely going to tell you this answer, that all these things are there according to your choice. Meadow surprises. So now, without wasting any further time, let's start with our today's poem. Now, first I'll read. Now students, the way I'm reading, the way I'm pronouncing, the way I'm using these phonetic words in phonemes, you must be able to observe this clearly and try to read this in same annotation and rhyming scheme. Walk across a green field, a park, or wherever, even under a clump of trees, and you will notice many wonderful things. Definitely, nature never fails to surprise us. What are some kind of surprises a meadows has for someone with a keen eye and a sharp ear? क्या क्या देखने को मिलता है? The answer lies over here. So, meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. Now, surprise is a, grass is a. Aren't they rhyming words? Definitely they are. You can find if you look. Look is B, and opposite of look is brook, B. Now this denotes that these are the words of the rhyming pair. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup, and unfold is drinking straws to sip the nectar cup. Now again we can see it is B, rhyming with cup with up. But what about butterfly and straws? No, so there's no rhyme for it. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting still. Though at first you may not see him, when he hops, you will. Now again we can see we have B for this and we have B for this. Fine. Now, meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. So there's a condition that author is trying to tell you, and the condition is saying only if you will look, you will find surprises. Even if you're not having that mentality, that perspective of finding for surprises in nature, you are hopeless, you are helpless. Now, next he's saying, walk softly through the velvet grass. The first surprise, walk softly through the velvet grass. Now, velvet grass is a type of surprise number one. And listen by the brook. Now, this bird is having a very sweet voice, as sweet and melodious as nightingale. Now, this is a second surprise. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. Now, butterfly is here resting and sucking nectar from the flowers. Buttercup is a flower and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Now it is also unfolding its straws like this, and then it is sipping the nectar cup. You may scare a rabbit. Now it's you who is going to scare a rabbit because of your presence. Who is sitting very still? Joe, he is sitting very calm and in a quiet manner. He is doing nothing to you, but you are making him scared. Though at first you may not see him when he hopes you will. But now, initially you will not be able to see him. But after a longer period of time or after a certain period of time, even if you remain there in the meadow, you will see when he hops. But that hopping and coming in front of you is only on his will, and he has got nothing to do with other thing. Fine. I hope these three stanzas are clear to you. So I may proceed further, students. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask and comment in the chat box. I'll be more than happy to help. Now let's proceed and see what we have. Okay. Singing rhymes. Now can you make a rhyming scheme and rhyming song? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Star and are up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Now, high and sky. Okay. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Now see, wall, fall. Yes? So, I am pretty sure, just like poets from across the globe, you will also make such funny and meaningful rhymes with rhyming scheme, poems with having rhymes, and you will be turning out into good and beautiful poet one day. I'm sure, kids. Now, let's proceed further. But before, I have included this evaluation just to check your concepts, whether or not you are clear with it or not. So let's answer together. What kind of surprises can be found while walking on the grass? So yes, we saw so many types of surprises. We saw 4 types of surprises. The first one was velvet grass. Second was the sound of the brook. The third was that you will see a butterfly sipping nectar. Fourth one, you will see a rabbit hopping according to his will. Okay. Who hops and runs when it is scared? Is it the squirrel? But I don't think so. Squirrel wasn't mentioned. Pigeon is no way mentioned. Rabbit, oh, definitely. Rabbit is only synonymous with the word of hopping. So, this is the correct answer. And dove, the dove word is also not even mentioned by the author. Fine. Now, words exposition. We'll first try to pronounce the words as per their phonemes and phonetics, and lastly we'll try to make meaningful sentences. Now, meadows. Students, now I have divided this word into 3 parts. Meadows. So it's pronounced as meadows. Meadows. Meadows, meadows, meadows. It's not meadows. Neither it is pronounced as meadows. If it's meadows, then where will this A go? This A has to have some effect, and in the while we are pronouncing, it's meadows. Now, this is very simple. Brook, not brook. K will not have that much amount. It's only K is little bit extended and stretched. Again observe me. Brook. Hey, Brook. Brook. There is a brook. Okay. Now neck. 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 Er. See, O and are different. If it's having O, and it's having AR, so it's It's Now, let's pronounce nectar. See, it's not nectar. T is also not getting stretched that much. So, nectar. Now, students, here's a slant and then it's a downfall. Beauty. See? See. Beauty. Now, since we have started practicing these words and the pronunciation and the phonetics, let's start making quick sentences from them. I went to Kashmir and saw a beautiful meadows over there. Okay? Brook. Hey, did you observe the brook last night? I saw it flying in the sky. Nectar. So, honeybees suck the nectar from the plants. See? Beauty. My mother is having the most exceptional beauty on this planet. My mother is having the most exceptional beauty on this planet. As simple as that. Let's continue. Now, you may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops you will. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. Let's now. Okay, so here again author is saying and mentioning the word rabbit. Now rabbit is sitting very calm, in a very calm and a cool manner. But if we go and approach and go towards him, he may get scared. Though at first we may not be able to see the rabbit. Where is he? Where has he vanished? Has he gone and went inside his burrow? But what will happen if we stay in the meadow for a longer time, for a lengthy period of time, then he may hop from his burrow and come near you as you will. Now a dandelion. Now dandelion are flowers, very beautiful flowers, yet very delicate. Now whose fuzzy head, now head is compared to as fuzzy, was golden days ago. Now the golden dandelions look like this, has turned to airy parachutes. Now such are turning into these airy parachutes that flutter, that spread across the area when you blow. So I'll be mentioning the meaning of flutter over here is spread. Yes. Now let's see the overall summary, the overall synopsis of the poem. Now this poem is having synopsis. It talks about the surprises that a meadow offers. The poem is divided into 6 stanzas with 4 lines each. Now there are 6 stanzas and those 6 stanzas are having 4 lines each. According to the poet, the meadows offer plenty of surprises. However, one could find them as long as one knows to move around and where to look. The poet also asks us to take a stroll and listen by the stream. We might discover a beautiful butterfly unfolding its drinking straw. to suck up the nectar from the wild flowers. We may also find rabbits hiding behind the bushes or hopping around. The poet asks us to walk slowly because otherwise we might scare the butterfly or the rabbit away. Meadow unfolds more surprises through wildflowers. Now he is mentioning over here dandelions. Interestingly, dandelions transforms as it matures. Well, it's an interesting fact. Now he's saying interestingly, dandelions transform as it matures. It turns into white airy parachutes from yellowish golden flower. The texture of the flower also changes from smooth to fuzzy. When you blow onto it, you would see the prizes fluttering across in the air like parachutes. The poet also says that no one can discover various meadow houses such as burrows, nest and hills. So these are ironic in nature. With the help of these houses, poet is trying to tell us that no person is living over there. Only these animals are living over there and they have their own houses. And what are those houses? Burrows meant for rabbit, nests meant for birds, and hill meant for worms and ants. Lastly, the poet concludes the poem by reminding us that meadows are filled with surprises and it has got many things to tell. People could discover themselves only if they know how to look and listen for them. As simple as a small and a sweet poem which discusses, describes, explores the beauty of the poem from the perspective of the poet. Yes. Do you all agree with me or no? Yes. Now, like we have, done two stanzas more. So, a reflection point. Which is your favorite animal and why? Comment in the chat box quickly. And if you ask me my favorite animal, I'll say dog for life. It is one of the most innocent and genuine soul. And dogs are very loving and caring and they are like best friends. Huh? So, where is the dandelion found? Is it found on a house, on meadows or on plants? Definitely on plants, but in the meadows. So you will be mentioning entire answer. It is grown on a plant, but in the meadows. Rabbits make mounds, burrows in the ground, small caves or shelters. So let's discuss this. Mounds, no way. Burrows, let's see if this is the right answer. Small caves, okay, has the author mentioned? No. Shelters, again no mention. The correct answer is burrows. Let's start our pronunciation drill. Now, meadows, it's meadows, meadows. Brook, brook. Nectar, nectar. Dandelion, dandelion, dandelion. Flutter, flutter, flutter. Okay, now explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses, the ant's amazing mound. Okay, houses, grasses, ground and mound. So again here poet is having a rhyme scheme. He's back with his rhyming scheme. So explore the meadow houses. Now he's saying you need to search for all those meadow houses. जो मेंशन किया गया पोएट के द्वारा that are three meadow houses, burrows in the ground, nest and ants mound. So now burrows in the ground is for rabbits, nest beneath the tree, tall grasses are for birds which he has mentioned over here, and ants amazing mound means the ant hill where they are actually hiding. Okay. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. Now he is saying that meadows, they have surprises and have many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you listen and look well. Now he is saying again expressing the beauty of meadows through these lines that meadows are beautiful and they can tell you many things only if you discover these yourself. Look and listen it well. Fine, students. Now, let's come back. Think and answer. Yes. So, any poetic device used in the stanza and what are the rhyming scheme? So, yes, we discussed the rhyming scheme, students, and what was it? A, B, A, B, A, B. So, the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, isn't it? And poetic device that was used by the poet was metaphors, similes, and personifications. Now, which word in the stanza means holes? Now, forest, meadows, nest, or burrows. Forest doesn't mean hole. Meadows don't mean holes. Nest are not mean for holes. The correct answer is burrows. Very good. Now, it's time for recapitulation. Why is one unable to see a rabbit initially? Because he might get scared of us and he might run to his burrow. But if we stay in the meadows for a longer period of time, he might come out and approach us according to his will. Which all houses are characterized by the term meadow houses? So we have seen that there are mention of three different houses that are nest, burrows, okay, burrows, and thirds for ant, and what was the name? Molds, molds. What surprises do the meadows have to offer you? Now, what surprise is the meadow going to give us? A retreat to eyes, beautiful, attractive, and captivating scenery. When we can see buttercup and butterflies sipping nectar from those buttercup and dandelions are glowing. Okay, and few difficult words you remember related to the poem. Dandelions, I don't think it's very difficult, although it's a very easy one. But let's see what else can we find. So this brings us to the end of this beautiful poem by the author, where he's describing the beauty of nature, how attractive nature is, and only we need those eyes to enhance the beauty of natural areas. So let's come to homework part. Homework for you is watch a tree or a plant or walk across a field or a park at the same time every day for a week. You need to keep a diary of what you see and hear. At the end of the week, write a short paragraph or a poem about your experience. Put your writing up on the class bulletin board. This has to be done by you. Find pictures or the kind of birds, insect scenes mentioned in the poem. And lastly, you may also write a summary of the poem in your own words. Now, students, always keep in mind, when you come across such questions, write a summary, write this, write that. So, you always need to mention it in a descriptive manner using question marks, using exclamation marks, using open inverted commas and close inverted commas. Okay. So I hope this beautiful poem by poet is clear to all of you. If you have any doubts, please feel free to comment in the comment box and the chat box, and I'll be more than happy to help. Till then, keep learning, keep going through new chapters, new things that are there in your textbook as well. And kindly like, share my video, subscribe for more educational videos which I'll be uploading in certain span of time. Till then, take care, goodbye, have a nice day, students. Thank you all.